Well, another day, another X3 project, my man. What are we working on?
X3 project for myself. You know,
lucky
seems
you.
Like we've been working on this a lot, but you know, yours has everything. So what can we do to yours?
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's missing a map sensor right now, but that's a different story. That was borrowed unit. But anyways, you're getting a major upgrade that you've needed for quite some time now in the safety department. So
long time.
What do we got over here?
Oh, just some metal. Essentially just metal.
Some tubes. Dang. A sheet? You got sheet metal?
That's a roof. You know, safety.
Looks like a sled to me. Go toboggan in that. Have your dog pull you.
Yeah, I don't think he's strong enough. But yeah, we got a weld it yourself cage.
Yeah, what is this? LSK brand?
LSK flat. They're flat cage, so hopefully my welds are good. Because, I mean...
It's just a cage, I mean.
It's just a cage. It's just your life.
That's it.
But, no, I should be confident. Shout out to our friend Jeff. I've asked him quite a few questions. He's welded a lot of cages. We have the same TIG welder. And, like, cages, like, in cars that go fast. You know, this thing does, like, 80, 90. They go... His cars that he does probably do, like, 180. So, shout out to him for answering my questions. He's like, I've seen your welds. I got confidence in you. You're good. Here's your settings. Here's what you need to do. So...
Yeah, this is pretty cool. So cages for machines, the big expense when it comes to a cage or a prefab cage is shipping. So shipping is super expensive. So I think you're in what, like $1,200 total of this thing?
Like under 13.
Yeah, shipped and everything.
Taxes,
where I mean,
everything.
You get a cage from anywhere, you're probably $3,000 at least by the time you add shipping and stuff. So it's a big savings if you're confident with doing a little fabrication welding yourself. So
powder coat, or you just paint it with spray paint. I'm gonna have it powder coated, so I'm gonna have some cost there, but
still should save a lot of money and be able to, you know, involve yourself a little bit more in the machine. So this should be pretty cool. We also have here, you got yourself a freaking new light bar. Looks like our friends at Pia hooked you up, 50-inch unit there. That's a clean piece. So
yeah, though, and it comes with a wiring harness, everything, and it's legit. Like the D-Marks connectors, like nice. That is a nice unit.
Yeah,
so I'm to actually use that versus my China cheap, real cheap. Like right now.
We won't say where that unit came from, but
I mean, it just came from China. You can guess where it came from.
So this is all really cool stuff. So phase one, obviously, is going to be getting that old cage off here. Yeah. I've installed a couple of those units in my day.
Luckily, you're here.
Yeah.
So you have experience in that department.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. So we've got to loosen up some of these plastics around this C-pillar, which doesn't actually really do anything except support the bed. We're going to have to cut this point off right here, grind that flush. You guys will see how that fits in there once we take these plastics off, and then same thing up here in the front. Hack the cage off, grind it flat. It's got provisions already on the chassis of the vehicle to be bolted on, and I think they give you the mounts and stuff in this kit, right?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice kit. If you look like right here, it's all got like tabs, so it fits together.
Oh, okay.
Into other tubes, so like right here you can see.
Yeah.
So it should go pretty well. I think we're just gonna assemble it and then ratchet strap it together and then start welding.
Okay. Interesting. Well, you're the fab guy today, so I'm just along for the ride. I'll do some grinding, some eating, some consumption of fluids, because it's pretty warm today.
Yeah, it's like 87, high of 87, a lot of humidity. Yeah, hot.
Well, let's
Michiganders.
Yeah, let's turn the heat up, start grinding, cutting, welding. You're gonna be welding today, so you're gonna be super warm. I'm just gonna be looking off into the sunset video.
Since it's a TIG welder, I don't have splatter going everywhere. So I don't have to wear heavy clothes.
Yep. Well, let's rip some plastics off. Well, Kyle's working. I'm just consuming some candy, so we got chewy sprees today. These were pretty decent, I feel. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do... No, I don't have my mount. I can't do a time lapse. I'll just show you what's going on, what kind of fasteners we got here, and taking plastics off X3, not really the most exciting thing. It's pretty straightforward, but Kyle's having a great time already. Huge smile on his face. I don't know why, but hey, might not make sense to me, but it's what he likes. So you can see here on this 2018 model X3, the cage is just welded on here. Same thing up in the front, so we got to get the plastic off the front too to expose that. We're just going to hack the cage off as close to we can to the frame. Hopefully he's got a big-ass cutoff wheel. Get that cut off there, and then just grind this flush with hopefully a flap disc. So pretty easy deal. Nothing crazy. Looks like he's got some pro wiring right here. We'll have to remove that. Belt, that's obstructive. Speakers, might be a pain to route that stuff out of the way. I don't know, but
There's no side cuts. We're good.
You got Sawzall?
Yeah.
Ooh, we're good then. Man, did you take into account you're going to be adding weight to this thing, Mr. Race Car?
I did. I don't like that fact. Do not like that. But hey, safety first.
Safety first, you're right.
I didn't want a cage for so long, so.
It's going to look good, I think. So, I mean, cage should be one of the first things I think you do to a machine, honestly.
Cage,
like,
I don't know, springs. Well,
yeah, anything.
Not that brand, but honestly, I mean, they're not bad, but I want to change those G-forces. Your machine rides twice as good as this does.
Yeah.
But I think springs, I mean, especially a 64-inch.
Yeah, 64, I don't know about those things.
I mean, a brand new X3, a year old, sits on the ground. You need springs.
Right.
They all just springs.
So we got your light bar off, we got your chase light, we got the plastics for the B-pillar stuff, the shocks are off the back, so I think we just need to take these plastics off the front here and we'll get to cutting. No big deal. One other thing I forgot to mention on these, and I was reminded why I have Polaris T40s in mine, is we got to drill these rivets out for this plastic support piece right here. So this one, and I think there's 2 underneath there. So we'll get those drilled out on both sides, and I have to see what my T40 inventory is looking like. But
I got some rivets.
Oh yeah, or could rivet it back in, no big deal. Well, Kyle tried to drill out these rivets, and then I said, man, ain't got the best drill bits, I get that. So what are we doing? Getting out the air chisel. Learned that trick freaking 5 months ago. Richard Rule's freaking YouTube channel. It's a great place. So hopefully these will get hacked off. He's sharpening that unit up. 3-second job, eat. Wow, where'd that go?
I'm gonna be honest, from now on, probably in the battle axe engine.
Not a bad place for it, considering it has to come apart. You can see we've done nothing with that so far.
Including we left it exactly where we put it.
Yeah.
In the way.
Yeah, in the way.
You think I would have moved it, but instead of...
This is a nice machine for the summer months you got here.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to buy this, it's for sale. How much you want for it?
I can't remember. I think I have it listed for like 55.
What if someone showed up with 48 cash? Would you take it?
Right now, probably.
Yeah, okay. Keep that in mind, guys. That means you'll take 44 100%. Wow. Told ya.
That freaking thing shot.
Told
you. Take that one out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
This thing don't move.
Well, yeah, it's still hung up. It's got the doodad right there yet. Just Buzz Lightyear that out of the way. Oh, yeah.
Fucking easy.
Man, I don't give anything but the best tips, whether it be freaking advice for working on stuff or my you know, it's the best. So, moving on. Got that out of the way. We're almost ready to cut this cage off. Well, Captain Safety Squints is,
yeah, I should get safety glasses out. Safety glasses.
Oh, right to the gut. That's an aggressive maneuver doing that with a cordless freaking cutoff wheel. I always advise corded, but we don't have that type of equipment, so we're working with what we got.
Something I need to buy.
Yeah, or just asking. I would have brought one.
I forgot. I meant to do that.
It's going to be a while.
That?
Said it's going to be a while. Dang, moved on to the Sawzall.
Yeah.
I was just ripping through it.
Kind of. I've already pretty much ate a blade. Probably pop these out.
Yeah, could do that.
I think I have one more blade, but this one's about hit. There's missing teeth. Looks like it's got some summer teeth somewhere there, some ain't.
We've got the one tube left and we're ready to get this old junk out of here. We're probably, I don't know, we're taking our time. We got a lot of food in our stomach.
She's now not straight.
That was a bad day, dude.
It's the last one I have.
But we're close.
Not done. Watch this. It's close.
Whoa, easy there, Tex.
Oh man, it'd be nicer if I had a newer. Well, that one's bent real good. Your new one, that was just bolt on, right? Bolt off, bolt on?
Well, it gives you like bung fittings here, but most of the cages still use the flat plate thing. I mean, there's some cage companies that do, so.
No, I mean your stock. Don't the new ones bolt on?
Yeah, but they have like the bung things. They don't bolt on here. They have bungs that are like broke right there, so. Some cage places make those.
I don't know if this is savable, to tell you the truth.
It ain't looking great.
Man, it's curved for not pleasure.
I've been there. Well, Junior, looks like we're missing something.
It's a convertible. Drop top.
Yeah, drop top. You love those things.
Not really.
All the wind going through your hair. I can't talk much about that.
It's too hot to wear a hat. I don't know how you're doing it right now.
Well, I'm not the one grinding. I'm just...
Yeah, that's right. You were supervising.
Yeah. Well, I took some stuff off. I took those pillars off.
That was a lot of work.
I used the brain cells to come up with the idea to rivet, or to air hammer those rivets off. Anyways, moving on. We got this old junk cage off, but now we got to do some cleanup. So we got to make this surface here, this one, and then that one over yonder, and then this one right here, and then that one over there, completely flat. So looks like we got some, is this what we're using? Or you got flap discs?
I have flap discs, but I figure a grinding wheel, this is all weld. That's gonna be some work. So grinding disc, grind it, switch to a flap disc. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal. So we'll get to working on that, clean that up, and then we'll start assembling the new one. Well, all of the mounts on the frame are all cleaned up, flap disked. Need to hit this with some paint. Not super urgent to do right now because even when the cage is all welded up, he's going to have to send it out to get powder coated. Which, if you guys got any recommendations in Michigan that want to do that for a super good guy deal, including the price of free, hey, give us a shout.
I like that one. Illusion cherry, I think. I also thought about silver.
Well, silver wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah, I don't know. I like illusion cherry. I've been wanting that for a while, so.
Well, then just get that.
We'll
no
see.
Big deal.
But I am filthy. Well,
yeah.
There's so much metal. I'm going to have a recommendation. You put a cage on your machine. Make sure you get plenty of reciprocating saw blades, and a couple good corded grinders, and grinding discs.
Yeah, in the past, I remember we've used like welding blankets to like mask off areas of this that we've been cutting on.
Fantastic idea.
But yeah, maybe just fire that air compressor out, give her a little...
Blow everything off.
Yeah.
Including myself.
Yep. Dang, is this a jungle gym or what? What's up with all these bars?
This ain't even, that's only 2 of them. Got more in there.
Yeah, we do got a lot more in there. So we got the back kind of just finger tight, these 2 bolts under here on each side.
Yeah, so it's still movable. Probably gonna tighten them a little bit more. Freaking mosquito. Something.
So in each one of these bars, you can kind of see there's these notches in there for the cross bracing that goes apart. Probably, I'd say if we could put that in there and then maybe snug them up.
Next step. Put them in there. And then all the rest of the bars, I'm assuming, just kind of fit in.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. Dang, this thing's looking good. This thing's starting to come together. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the look of it. I like the flatness.
Yeah.
And then the front isn't higher than the back, which then looks like you're just going... Probably just got my forehead filthy, but I'm filthy.
Yeah, this looks good. We got a ratchet strap up there holding stuff together, and
I'm gonna go 2 more. I think I'm gonna put one here to here, pull it that way, and same with that side.
Yeah.
Maybe throw a tape here to here or something.
And then just what, tack it quick, and then
I kind of would like to get as most bars as we can in.
Yeah.
And then tack a couple.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. yeah, we'll just have to make sure all this stuff is even on both sides and square. And
yeah, that's the big thing.
But it's looking good. Well, things are further coming together. So we've got these sophisticated ratchet straps here holding stuff together. We got some tape, and we're just getting all the bars in and kind of trying to square stuff up, seeing how stuff's gonna look, and then throw a couple tacks on this unit, pull it off, get ready to welt. But this looks good. I like the style of this cage for sure. So again, this was the LSK unit, and there's a couple options out there, but this one looks pretty nice. I'm a pretty big fan of it, honestly. There's a bunch of gusseting and stuff that goes in here too. We've yet to put that in, but it's nice. It's good style. Looks strong too. I was just thinking, what if instead of welding it, we just freaking put a couple more straps on there?
Probably like upgrade to like 10K ratchet straps versus these 700 pounders. And yeah, why not? I mean, if you think about it, it'd flex a little and, you know, give.
Yeah, that's what you want. Also, do you hear what's out there? Do you hear that?
Wind. So that means I get to close one of the barn doors so I can weld.
We can never escape that garbage. It's unbelievable how bad the wind is. If anyone wants to donate an actual camera to us that has built-in wind cancellation, I mean, I'd gladly take it, but I can't spend the money, so.
I get it.
Well, this is not all of it, but this is pretty much all of it that's going to be on before Kyle gets to tack welding this thing on. So he's going to tack weld it, and then we'll remove it. He'll finish weld it. There's some other bracing and gussets in here. Are you just going to put that stuff on when it's on the ground, or what's your plan for that stuff?
I kind of forgot about it, to be true. I just want to tack, like, I'm going to tack it. I'm probably going to weld some of it on the car. Like, but anything, I'm not good at welding upside down at all, so I'll do all those on the ground.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to tack it because I have it, like, perfectly level right now. And then I'll just toss those gussets on. They just stick up in there. So. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it looks good. I do like the styling of this, like we were talking about. Got everything tied in. Seems like it's going to be a nice piece, so.
I'm pumped.
Yep, get to taking. It's freaking hotter than here, dude. Holy smokes.
And I haven't started really welding, just tacking.
So you got the whole thing tacked?
Basically, yeah. Pretty sure I do.
Well, we'll know if anything falls off, then, you know, it means you missed something. No big deal.
Yeah.
So we're going to unbolt this now, and then...
I want to weld most of it on.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of treat it as like a jig. Just in case anything won't. I doubt it would, like, tweak. But, like, if you unbolted this could move when you weld. TIG weld, it'll, like, puts heat such specific spot, it'll cause stuff to move. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, there's people that say you should do it either way. You want to, like, jack up the chassis at all and try and get it to, like, pull in a little bit then if you're going to do it on the car?
Good question. I don't know. Late for that. Probably should have put it on the chassis. But it's coming off and then going back on, so.
You know what? It's a roll cage, you know. It's steel, it's tubes, it's welded.
I could care less. Well, I mean, I don't see what... No, it ain't going to cause a problem.
Well, it's a couple days later. We got the cage off. Kyle's got everything tacked in, so he just has to do some finish welding on this thing. We fabbed up some light bar tabs for it. Got that Pia light bar on there. Looks pretty good. He's going to come in with a flappy disc and round those off for aesthetic purposes. But outside of that, thing's looking really good. So, like I said, he's just got to finish welding it up, and I think he'll probably put it back on the car after that, prior to getting it powder coated, just to make sure everything's okay and fitting right. And then this thing will be good to go. Oh my guy, we're out here at Silver Lake, and behind me, there's something pretty cool here that no one's seen yet.
Yeah, I mean, well, will this be at the end of the video?
Yeah.
So they have seen it.
All right. Well, I mean, they ain't seen it in person yet. That's probably, true. Unless
yeah, and it's like sunny, you know. It's clean.
This is real photogenic, I would call it.
Yeah.
Check this unit out. All right, I got to get to the other side. Check this unit out. That looks... it looks almost too good, I'll say it.
It makes me not want to get it dirty. Really makes me not want to put it on its side because I don't want it looking like yours, but, you know.
What do we mean? Look at that. Look at that door. Look at that fender. Look at that cage. Look at that. Just don't look at it, actually.
Don't look at it. But no, this thing turned out freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about the color, but it's like dark until the sun hits it, so I'm super happy. And then with the dune setup, like, man.
I'll be honest with you.
Really good.
You might need to scrape some pennies together, and we might need to get a hold of our friends at CA Technologies, maybe for some upgraded arms for this unit.
Yeah, they're chromoly tubular front control arms.
Yeah, in this color. Oh my gosh.
I agree.
That would be next level. Also, the light bar from Pia looks super good up there. Have you had a chance to use it?
Yeah, but I had sunglasses on because I was driving down the road and the bugs were bads, and they were the only glasses I had.
Yeah.
So still can't see great with sunglasses on at night.
Right.
But no, I love how it's not huge, you know, it's not thick. I hated the thick ones that you can see. I love how yours is thin, just like this, and it just kind of blends in. So
what do you mean mine's thick? Oh, we're talking about light bars, never mind. Anyways, yeah, that's a good light bar. Thanks, Pia. They've hooked us up on a ton of things, tons of lighting options. I think we're gonna do something with them for the people. Probably give away some light bars to our Patreon donors.
Yeah, so if you want some free parts,
sign up for Patreon. Well, they're not free. We're gonna donate it to a lucky Patreon person. We're donating it.
That's
donating it.
Proper wording.
But yeah, this turned out extremely well. The construction of it, very nice. It's gusseted in the right spots. I'm not a structural engineer by anything, but I would say just looking at it, it's pretty tough. And then underneath here, you put the C-deck on there. That turned out so nice. That is super clean.
Yeah, I am super happy the way it turned out. The only thing I wish I had done is I wrapped the roof in vinyl, and I neglected to ask the guy that powder coated the cage how much to powder coat the roof, and then he told me $100 when I picked it up, and I was like, I spent $45 on vinyl. Should have had him powder coat it, but it is what it is. I can always have it redone. But everything just turned out super good. I'm super happy with it.
That's a super nice piece. You did a good job welding it up. Looks really good. All right, folks, that's going to be it for Kyle's cage. We're going to hopefully not test it out here at the dunes today. Just have it looking good in the sun, and that'll be that. So appreciate your guys' support in this matter. See you in a couple days.